There they are. This is what I'm... Yes! Yes! There it fucking is. There it is. There they are. This is what I'm... Yes! Yes!
This is the biggest story unfolding before their eyes.
Of a UFO battle in orbit around Earth.
I believe that's 420.
Welcome back everyone to Aussie UFO News. In the lights of all the events that are currently going on, such as David Grush being promoted back to the American government in a high-ranking position, or such revelations as the findings below the Egyptian pyramid, which is absolutely unbelievable.
So what if I told you that hidden underneath one of the great pyramids of Giza were 8 gigantic cylindrical structures that descend approximately 2,000 plus feet deep down into the earth that connect into 2 colossal squared chambers that measure 260 feet by 260 feet? Well, this is what a team of scientists are now alleging based on their synthetic aperture radar scans of the so-called Khafre pyramid. Now, the mainstream history narrative tells us that the Great Pyramids were simply just made to be tombs by a massive slave army using chisels, hammers, sleds, and ropes. Does this look more like a tomb to you or an ancient energy plant? Now, if this alleged discovery holds up, it will not only be one of the greatest discoveries of our lifetimes, but it will confirm what many of us have been shouting for years, that there is a hidden history that they do not want us to know about.
Now, as insane as having these structures discovered underneath the Giza pyramid are, we've got more UAP sightings to show you today, but in future I will be covering subjects like this. But for today, we have more sightings over at Collaroy in northern Sydney, where one of my sources took a video of the egg-shaped UAP craft that basically disappeared into the clouds. He's spotted a drone in the area and also another UAP that looks very similar. So let's jump into this sighting, and remember everyone, share my content. YouTube is actively censoring my comment section for some reason, I don't know why. Please send these videos to your friends, your family, and also follow us on Instagram, AussieUFOnews. So firstly, we have footage of this large-sized drone that was seen over Cromer around 9:30, flying pretty low to the surface. The witness thought they were overreacting and getting carried away by their thoughts. It did not correlate to any Australian aviation standards. They said it was not the size of an SUV, as I actually put down in one of my shorts. They said it was actually the size of a medium-sized private jet. They said it was double the size of a Cessna, and it would not be allowed by law to be flying at that distance if it was a private drone per se. They said it was flying in almost like a grid pattern or in circles at a very low speed, like it might have been looking for something. I'll play the footage now and you can have a look. It's only short, but it's very anomalous to be seen over Australian skies, and especially with the size of it. Now, it's pretty hard to see because it's such a short video, but you can see this object is absolutely huge. And then the thoughts come into your mind. Is it an Australian military craft searching for something? Or is it simply just some sort of drone that we aren't used to seeing that's extremely large? Well, I don't know, but if anyone has any other information or any other sightings of large drones over Cromer, New South Wales, Australia, definitely send them in if you get footage. On to the next UAP sighting of this egg-shaped craft similar to Jake Barber's description of the UAP that he retrieved in one of his private sector-run UAP recovery operations. Remember, this sighting is filmed over Collaroy Plateau, which was in one of my previous videos, the same craft potentially, filmed by the same witness. Alright, now I'm going to play the footage and we'll review it afterwards.
So I've got my phone on a tripod. First thing for this evening. This has appeared. Out of nowhere. It just, I was watching it airspace and this thing just appeared basically. There it is. Can't zoom anymore. This is the same spot above Longreef, I think. And it's got no flashing navigation lights that I can see. It's just cruising along at this point in time. It looks like it's sort of heading it's coming onshore, but sort of slightly heading south at the same time. Actually, in the background behind it you can see a plane, I think. So I don't know what that is, but it's not a helicopter. There's no sound. Helicopter has around 3 or 4 different navigation lights flashing. They're not lit up like a Christmas tree like that. If you had a helicopter that was lit up like that with external lights, the pilot would not be able to see outside the windscreen, I'm guessing. So that's sort of doing the same track as when I videoed not that long ago, sort of coming on shore but sort of heading south. And that just as I said, I was watching the sky out there and this just appeared out of nowhere. Oh, what's going on? It is still there, sort of gone behind the building. So there we go, the first one for the evening. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I don't know what's special about that spot there, just off a Longreef, but seems to be the go. The moon's out this evening. So yeah, there we go. First one for the evening, and you know, I'm picking that another one's going to sort of appear. That light that you can see that's sort of floating in midair there, that's the light at the top of a crane, which is currently in down in Collaroy there. So I'm just going to turn this off, and I reckon in the next 20 minutes we're going to see another one come in.
No flashing navigation lights, no signs of any jet propulsion at all, leaving no signatures of smoke or plume behind it. This object is truly anomalous. Look at this object moving through the sky with ease, with no visible signs of propulsion. As I've stabilised and cleared up the footage a little bit, you can see this object's almost rotating, and it looks kind of triangular with some sort of circular field around it. Just my personal observation, not 100%, but it's what the footage shows.
So I don't know what that is, but it's not a helicopter, there's no sound. Helicopter has around 3 or 4 different navigation lights flashing. They're not lit up like a Christmas tree like that.
You can hear the witness explaining how bright this object is in the sky, and you can see it from the footage how this object is obviously not any manned type of craft or aerial device such as a drone, because this level of brightness is not normal.
It's just cruising along at this point.
And if you're wondering what that bright flash is every couple seconds, that's the reflection of the moon on this object in the sky. And then there it goes, it just disappears. Just the way it came in, completely anomalous. It is definitely a bona fide UAP phenomenon occurring in this Collaroy area of northern Sydney. And anyone out there, remember, if you do capture UAP footage, no matter if you are in Australia or overseas, please send me it at AussieUFOnews@gmail.com. That's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you're looking forward to seeing more stuff from me. Thank you very much. Remember, hit that comment section because YouTube does not like it for some reason. So thank you and see you next time.